Welcome to the Crimson Tide Connection, your home for Crimson Tide sports, and I'm joined this morning by the head coach of the Alabama baseball team, Mitch Gaspard. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Coach, heading into the series down there at Auburn, you traveled to Auburn this past weekend. You were made aware that Coach Moore had passed away. Heading into that, I know your hearts were heavy. Kind of what did you say to the team? I know the team kind of made memory of him with CMM on their caps, and just what did you say to the team?
Well, we were made aware Saturday morning, probably about 15 minutes prior to batting practice, and so we gathered the team up, and I certainly wanted all of our players to be aware of Coach Moore's passing, and at that time, really let them know it was more of us, as a baseball team representing the University of Alabama in a first-class manner, and just the way Coach Moore did as a leader for all of us, and certainly it pulled at your heart, and it was a tough day for all of us. And but our kids represented themselves very well, and I know as all of us. I mean, it's been a tough 3 or 4 days, and but we certainly certainly our prayers go out to his family right now in a tough time, and I know that we all miss him.
We do miss him indeed, Coach. As you said, the guys represented themselves well this weekend. They bounced back Sunday. It's a big game by Spencer Turnbull. Pitched a complete game shutout. I think he's thrown over 22 scoreless innings now. Just kind of talk about his performance there on Sunday.
Well, Spencer's one of those guys who's really taken that next step forward. Obviously in the SEC play now, he's 3-0. But his last 2 outings, he's really maintaining his velocity. He's had really in the back end of the ball games, he's been really good, and so it's good to see him maturing as a pitcher, and he's been nice to have in that finale there on those Sunday games.
Well, Coach, you're 7-2 to start SEC play, 5-1 on the road after taking 2 of 3 down there at Auburn. Kind of what's been the secret to this success so far?
Well, it's a combination. We've been good in all phases. I think that's anytime you go 5-1 on your back-to-back, on the road, that's important, particularly in this league. And but it's been obviously we've had good starts on the mound. We've played tremendous defense, in this run, and offensively we've been finding a way to do enough, to get the runs you need. But this team has played with a lot of energy, and they've been able to build confidence, in the last 3 weeks or so. So it's been an exciting time, and this team continues to get better, from weekend to weekend.
Coach, as you said, this team continues to get better. You're almost at this halfway point of the season. Kind of going forward to wrap up the rest of the SEC play, what do you feel about this team right now at this point?
I think right now it's just about, continuing to stay consistent in what we're doing. I think you got to continue to get the quality starts as we've had. I think the bullpen's got to continue to do, play their role in each ball game. And then defensively, that's been the big area for us that has really been our ability to stay away from big innings, because of our defensive play. And then offensively, it's just about, continuing to put pressure on the defense and being solid 1 through 9 in your lineup.
Well, Coach, this weekend you continue SEC play by hosting Arkansas, and we'll have a preview of that later on in the week, but it's kind of a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series again, so I know that's a little different, but I appreciate you joining us for now, Coach.
Sure, you bet. Glad to be here.
For head coach Mitch Gaspard, I'm Chris Freeland, and that's it for this edition of the Crimson Tide Connection.